Thousands of firefighters are battling the wildfires in California, and almost 1,000 prison inmates are among them. Their involvement is part of a long-running volunteer program run by the state's Department of Corrections, but it's receiving new focus and criticism with the heightened level of danger involved in fighting these fires. And the CBC's Mark Carcasole joins us with more on this. So, Mark, first of all, tell us about this program.
Andrew, this program is over a century old. It was launched in 1915, but it seems we haven't heard much about it, even though California has had wildfires before. But as you mentioned, it has come into sharp focus recently because of the dangerous work being done, the scale and the size of these fires. Now, these prison inmates, and there's about 900 of them on any given day, give or take, during these fires, are working as essentially support crews for fire experts out there. They're not directly putting fires out, but they are doing things like digging containment lines, trimming down brush, and setting back fires, essentially trying to stop the fires from getting any larger than they already were. The main criticism comes from the fact that they don't get paid much to do this. They get paid anywhere from $5.80 to $11.24 a day, depending on the work that they're doing. And oftentimes they're doing 24-hour shifts. Now, let's keep in mind, they are prisoners, they are inmates, and the money is not the only incentive. The real incentive is that this work can cut down their sentences. They can take 2 days off their sentence for every day that they work out in the field fighting these fires. And many prisoners say that they just feel more valued doing this kind of work. It's a better day for them to be out there doing work than being in prison. They find value in it. They find need. Now, not any prisoner could do this work. They have to be deemed physically and mentally fit. They must have 8 years or less on their sentence, and they cannot have been convicted for offenses like arson or sexual violence. They also do have the option to potentially find work in the state of California's fire services after this, although experts do say they do have trouble getting past the background checks oftentimes when this happens. Royal Ramey spoke to CNN. He's a former member of this program, which is called the Fire Camp Program. He's reformed. He's out of prison now. And in 2018, he actually co-founded the Forestry and Fire Recruitment Program, which helps other formerly incarcerated people pursue careers fighting wildfires.
Very little pay, we're talking dollars here. But they're getting the experience, and our job is to try to get them a pathway so they can be able to have a good career once they come home.
And that's a big part of the message from experts, is the reformation here, certainly. Now, California is not the only state that does this. At least 12 other states in the U.S. do the same thing. And even here in Canada, there's a similar program in BC called the Fire Suppression Program, which allows trained inmates to help out with equipment, setting up and tearing down command posts, and even fixing equipment for firefighters.
Mark, thank you. The CBC's Mark Carcasole.
Thank you.